Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Don't Argue podcast here. Now, hope you guys are well. It's been a while, and saying I hope you're well. Thank you again for tuning in. Before we get into formalities, hit that intro. Alright guys, here we go. Right, it's Fremantle. It's basically my analysis of our 2023 fixtures, and I will have pictures there up for you guys as well to have a look at as well, to sort of support what I'm talking about. But anyway, the fixtures came yesterday, abruptly should I say, after a little bit of a drip and drab, if you will, regarding the fixtures. Now, being here in South Australia, I was actually pretty excited, knowing about the round 5, the gather round, and basically I was not too impressed when I realised that Fremantle were going to be playing over at Norwood. Now, granted, I will definitely be watching that game live. It's probably a game that I thought we probably should have been playing in Adelaide Oval. Now, hypothetically, obviously, Fremantle could very well be in the top 4 whilst we play the Suns. And it just seems almost like a bit of an insult, really, especially if we were like in the, we're going to be gunning for that top 4 position, let's be honest. Now, imagine if we're in the top 2, top 3, whatever, and we're playing the Suns. Now, obviously, every game's important, so you want to win nonetheless. But look for example, the Eagles, right, will be versing the Cats over in Adelaide Oval. I mean, come on. Anyway, I digress. It is what it is. I mean, Fremantle usually get the rough end of the stick. Anyway, so here we go, round by round. Here we go. So we have Saints first up, right? That'll be the away game, and then our first home game will be against North Melbourne on the 25th of March. There, our first derby will be against West Coast in round 3. Looking forward to that one. Round 4, we'll see Fremantle travel over to Adelaide versus the Crows, and I'll definitely be in that game. So I'll be watching the Crows game as well as the Suns game. Fremantle obviously playing both those teams, so I'm looking forward to that. Round 5, as mentioned before, will be over in Norwood, and I'll be there. Then you got the Bulldogs, the Lions, Hawks, Swans. You got the Cats, Melbourne. You got the Tigers. You got the Giants. You got the Essendon, the Bulldogs, and then you've got a few other games as well where it's going to be TBC to be concluded. But basically, it'll be Carlton, Collingwood, Swans, Cats, Lions, Eagles, Port, Hawks, which will be the last game there for us. So again, that is it there. Overall, the analysis of the game, I was actually seeing, I'm not sure what was it. Was it AFL 7 or was it Fox Footy? They were basically analysing the strengths or the toughest draws, and Fremantle actually fourth. We're actually fourth on the ladder, and it's actually quite significant considering I suppose just considering it's a tough draw for us. There's a lot of travelling as well. I believe there's about 2 Fridays. There's like 9 to 10 Saturday games mixed in there with a few Sundays and obviously the TBCs as well. Overall, I'm happy with this draw. I mean, granted, we do have a somewhat, in my opinion, easy-ish sort of a start, particularly in the first 6 games there. I mean, if we're going to be serious here, we need to win those games. There's no two ways about it. And obviously, we sort of move on from there. We got 2 games against the Cats. We got 2 games against the Lions. Obviously, 2 games against the West Coast Eagles. I believe we also have 2 games against the Bulldogs. So, to be fair with you, it's not an easy-ish run. I think the Bombers as well. But in saying that, it's a run nonetheless that we can improve on. And on top of that as well, I think the Hawks too. Look, it is what it is. I mean, obviously, it's a new squad, and I will be also in another video as well talking about my thoughts on Luke Jackson being the team. There's been so much things that have happened. Unfortunately, I've just been a bit busy, but in saying that, the beauty about it is that I'm slowly getting back into it. So, obviously, about Luke Jackson, I'll also be talking about, the new draftees we got, right? The pros and cons, if you will. You sort of observe what is said between us Freo fans and in the draft as well. It's a bit of an up and down sort of a thing. But in saying that, you just got to move on and do what you can, especially heading into next year. But in saying that, though, Fremantle look all business, and I cannot wait. This draw here was good. I'm excited. I get to watch Fremantle play twice in South Australia. But in saying that, I do actually plan now. I mean this. I do actually plan to actually get down to WA and actually watch Fremantle play over there at Optus with you guys, and I'm looking forward to that game there. I'm not sure who it will be against, but but I'm looking forward to it. I think it might be later down the year. But yeah, that's my thoughts. It's good. It is tough, but at the same time, again, like all things said, with everyone and their teams they support, if you're me in business, you've just got to overcome the hurdles. And I really think that the first 6 games here will definitely be very telling for Fremantle. Again, that's St Kilda, that's the Roos, that's Eagles, that's Crows, Suns, and you got the Bulldogs there. And it sort of gets tougher afterwards once then you have the Lions, right? Hypothetically, I would love to say Freo can get 5 to 6 of those games. In all honesty, if we really mean what we mean. In saying that though, time will tell. Now anyway, that's me there done for now. What are your thoughts? Take it easy. See you guys next time, and just remember, here we go, don't argue.